Hey, Dave here from 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Today was Friday, May 10th, 2019. See if I can keep this talk to 5 minutes. Yeah, I know. Let's put it up here so hopefully I can keep my eye on the green sands of time. I said that I would talk about something different today, and today's subject is God, money. You know, you can't serve both, right? That's the fire and brimstone preaching that I heard when I was a kid growing up. So the belief center that trading is evil, trading is dirty, trading is something that we should not be doing because it's gambling and all that other stuff that goes around that, right? So I guess that is our subject. And where I want to guide us to, I want to go into a book that many maybe have heard of before. It's called the Bible. And the version I'm going to be reading from is the NASB, New American Standard Version. I believe that's what it's called, New American Standard Bible. Anyway, so where I want to go to is Matthew 25, and we're going to talk about the parable of the talents. And it's specifically, let's see where it goes from. It's, well, Matthew 25, starting at verse 14. For it is just like a man about to go on a journey who called his own slaves and entrusted his possessions to them. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, each according to his own ability. And he went on his own journey. Immediately, the one who had received the 5 talents went and traded with them and gained 5 more talents. So if you look at the word, let's bring it in here. This is the NASB. It says immediately. Let me get that in there. And gained, see, can you read that? Traded with them and gained 5 more talents. Now, we can argue that a talent is something that we can, it's some modern terminology or modern way of thinking is a talent is something that, you know, like you have a talent, like you're good at football or you're good at a sport or whatever. But a talent in the time the Bible was written was actually a measure of money. So this is a Roman talent, which was actually a considerable sum of money. You can do your own research on that. In the same manner, the one who had received the 2 talents gained 2 more. But he who received the 1 talent went away and dug a hole and in the ground, and he hid his master's money. The person that got, well, let's go ahead and keep on reading. Now after a long time, the master of those slaves came and settled accounts with them. The 2 who had received the 5 talents came up and brought 5 more talents, saying, Master, you entrusted 5 talents to me. See, I have gained 5 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You were faithful with a few things I have put you in charge of. You have been faithful with a few things I put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master. Also, the other one with 2 talents said the same thing. Okay, and at verse 24, here's what happened to the one that buried the talent, right? And the one also who had received the 1 talent came up and said, Master, I know you are to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow and gathering where you scattered no seed. And I was afraid and went away and hid your talent in the ground. See what has come. See, it is yours. But the master answered and said to him, You wicked, lazy slave. You knew that I would reap where I did not sow and gather where I scattered no seed. Then you ought to have put my money in the bank. And on my arrival I would have received my money back with interest. Therefore, take away the talent from him and give it to the one who has 10 talents. For to everyone who has, more shall be given, and to he who has an abundance. But from the one who does not have, even what he does have will be taken away. Throw out the worthless slave into the outer darkness, in the place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So, fire and brimstone teaching back in the day that I grew up with. Can't serve both God versus money. But in the Bible it clearly states, and we can argue the parable of Jesus to kingdom come and he comes the next time, right? But the terminology is, and Jesus used this parable to teach at this point, right? He said that the person went out and did something with it. You can say that you brought 5 more souls to Christ, or whatever you want to say right there. But the person that was 2 of the slaves or servants went and did something with it and were called good and faithful. And the one that buried the talent and did nothing with it, he was the one that got in trouble in the end, right? So don't be the one that does nothing with their talent. So use your talents, right? Use your talents to make more talents. This is Dave Knight here from 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next video I put together. Bye for now.